How to keep garden slugs as pets. Garden slugs are a very common creature in the garden, making them a very easy pet to find. All you need to keep a slug as a pet is the information provided here and a few supplies. Let's get started. Part 1. Preparing a slug habitat. 1. Make a slug home. For a habitat, you can use multiple things, such as a critter keeper, a photo storage box, a old container, a mason jar, a old aquarium with a lid, and even clear plastic boxes from the dollar store. However, if you do use a plastic box or container, always remember to drill or poke holes in the lid so your slug can breathe. Don't make the holes too big or your slug can, and probably will, escape. Make sure to have a smaller back-up habitat if one of your slugs gets sick or to transfer the slug to when you clean the habitat. 2. Add leaves, rocks, and twigs and sticks. For the base of the habitat, add a layer of soil or dirt. It can come from a pet store or even from your backyard. Most snails owners usually layer the tank bottom. For example, add a layer of garden pebbles or fish rocks to the bottom of the tank. On top of that, add soil or dirt, then add a thin layer of grass or leaves. Always remember to add hide-out places, for when your slug gets scared. Part 2. Cleaning the slug habitat. 1. Keep the habitat clean and appropriate for a slug's environment. From daily, weekly, to monthly, slugs almost always need their habitats cleaned. Most pet owners also keep their slug's habitat outside because slugs can get loose very easily. Hourly, daily, every hour, or 2 times a day minimum, use a spritzing bottle to spray down your slug's habitat. This will keep the moisture your slug needs in the habitat. Weekly, carefully clean your slug's habitat every 2 weeks. Place your snails in your back-up habitat and add fresh soil or dirt, leaves, grass, and food. Monthly, most pet owners let their slugs loose after about a month. This is not considered a major deal. Part 3. All about feeding. 1. Give your slugs fresh food at least once every 2 to 3 days. Most pet owners typically feed their garden slugs fresh fruit and vegetables. Mostly any will do fine. However, if you do notice anything unusual with a certain food, check a snail or slug site. 2. Make sure to discard any uneaten or old food so you do not attract fruit flies, which can kill your slugs. Part 4. Living. 1. Expect garden slugs to typically live for 6 months to about a year. They don't need as much care as a snail does. Tips. Never leave your slug in direct sunshine or light. Never ever place your slug in direct tap water or put it in a pool. Always remember that you don't know its real age, so it may die earlier than you expect. Warnings. Never put your pet in direct sunlight. Slugs are usually very sensitive to light. These are nocturnal animals. Your slug may not live the expected years, because they are from the wild and you cannot predict its real age.